What is up, you guys? It is your buddy Console Peanut, and here you see me have a holy shit moment, but managed to take out one other player before I fill my pants. Today's video will be outlining some of the changes for the infantrymen made during last week's big Battlefield 4 patch, and playing in the background is an incredibly fun run of Locker that I had last night. The video starts as we try to start and then establish the full back rage spawn holdout, where I managed to pull a 30 kill streak and an overall 59-11 finish. It was a fun match to say the least, and it really shows how well the winter patch works for the infantry minded player. That is, if the game is working, which I will get to in this video. But to get to those nice juicy details of how the patch improves infantry combat, soldier traversal and collisions are now improved with reduced bumping into stairs, little bumps, anything that your player it used to bump into, but now you really feel like you should easily get over without jumping. So big cheers to that, big cheers to DICE for finally fixing that. There's also some big netcode improvements to how the server is refreshed and how player information is updated during the games. DICE has added network prioritization to the area directly in front of you on the map, as well as a 45-degree cone that extends for longer sight lines. Now, what this means is that the game will dedicate more resources to ensuring that what you are shooting at is being displayed correctly on the server in real time. They also added a combat system when attempting to spawn on your squad mates. Now, in the spawn screen, an indicator will appear if the squad mate you wish to spawn on is giving or taking fire. This will likely lead to a reduced aggravation from spawning and insta-dying, which I again am a fan of the fact that that will probably not happen quite as much. Still happened to me a couple times in my playthrough yesterday, but what can you do? It also reduces having to deal with the spawn and vulnerability mechanic, where players receive a small amount of invincibility on initially spawning. Now, it can be incredibly aggravating to have an enemy player spawn in, pump him with bullets while they're invincible, and then have him finish you off when your mag is empty. The new combat spawn system may do away with the annoyance of spawn and vulnerability, and I say good riddance. And for you assault players out there, get fired up, baby, because the med bag is back. In the previous patch, players would have had to be out of combat for approximately 5 to 7 seconds before they could start regenerating their health, depending on the type of fire they were receiving. Any heavy suppression the player received during this time would completely reset this health regeneration, countdown time, or progress. And this was just really frustrating as an assault player, and I found also drastically slow down my game speed. After leaving combat with low health, you would have to locate a nice, quiet area, throw down a med bag, and wait for over 5 seconds for the healing to begin. Then you would have to wait for another period of time before regaining full health and then moving onwards. I could probably make a hot pocket in the same amount of time this process used to take. The new and improved med bag now only has a suppression countdown timer of about 1 to 2 seconds, and holy hell is this an improvement. The kill run you are currently seeing in the video would most definitely not be possible without my ability to throw down a new med kit at every corner and actually be able to heal from it. Can you imagine such a thing? Healing from a med kit? It's incredible. DICE, how did you manage to think of this? Now, I mentioned this in a previous video, but the new patch is not without some glaring flaws. I played for 4 hours yesterday. I know, right? Get a life scrub. And during that 4-hour playtime, I had 2 error code crashes on the PS4 and 2 server disconnects. Prior to yesterday, I hadn't gotten a complete game crash to the PlayStation 4 home screen in at least a couple months. I also experienced some pretty horrible rubber banding on the larger maps, and this kind of made the game feel like the first couple months of the Battlefield 4 release, and I'm sure you guys are all horribly familiar with that experience. It was terrible. The rubber banding was that bad. So I'm hoping that all the crashes and aggravation I experienced was just temporary server hiccuping, because this new game update makes it incredibly enjoyable to play Battlefield 4. It would just really be a shame for the game to now crash too often to properly enjoy it. And guys, just a quick personal update about details surrounding my channel. I just picked up the new Elgato HD60 capture card, and I no longer have to use the aggravating PS4 capture software. And I am really excited about this because it means higher resolution quality for you guys, and eventually I will be uploading videos at 60 frames per second. Right now, the ancient version of my Adobe editing software is limited to 30 frames. So we'll have to stick with that for now, but I will be updating it, and we will be getting 1080p, 60 frames per second, coming at your face soon. As always, guys, thanks for watching the channel. I really do appreciate the support, and if you did enjoy the video, don't hesitate to leave a like or a comment down below. If you are new here, you can subscribe for more Battlefield videos, and I will be continuing a budget PS4 gamer series tomorrow. See you on the virtual battlefields, my friends. Peace.